Life group. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at Judges chapter 10, 11 and 12, because that's what we did on Sunday morning, finding out about this guy called Jephthah. But we're going to do it in two sections today so that we can kind of get our teeth into what Judges 10 is saying. Judges 10 is kind of the introduction, and then we'll have another video and another little Bible study at the end looking at Jephthah in particular. So what we're going to be doing in this section is we're going to be looking at Judges chapter 10. And on Sunday I was talking about, I don't know if you remember, we talked about this guy called Bob, Roxy, and Bob was this really great guy, and Roxy was a prostitute, and Bob helped her out, loved her, looked after her, and over time a relationship developed, they got married. But then Roxy went back on the game, she turned her back on Bob. He loved her, welcomed her back, forgave her, and then she turned back to other people again, and we talked about how ugly that relationship was, of her kept on turning her back on the one person who loved her. And we saw that in the start of our passage today, in chapter 10 verse 6, that God's people turn away from the God who's rescued them and just turn to any other gods. And eventually what God does is he says, look, I'm not going to save you anymore, we're not carrying on in this pattern. What's going to happen is I'm going to hand you over to those false gods and let's see if they save you. God wants to reveal to his people that empty gods don't save us. And so we're going to discuss that together. It'd be great if we can be honest about some of the answers to those questions that are quite maybe personal or to do with kind of things that we love. But as a church, we want to begin to realise just how great the Lord of the Bible is, that we would trust him wholeheartedly. So do get stuck in to chapter 10 now.